Saunders Jr. was looking to send that puck across the ice, but it was intercepted, and Ice Hounds were already off sides. Puck won to Trojans, but sent up along the boards, picked up by Ice Hounds. Hounds send it back to Trojans. Kearns gets the puck on his stick, does a backhand, dumps it into Hounds territory. Puck kept in the blue line by Barnes, but that's going to be called offsides. Face-off, Dillon gets set for the face-off. McGowan to his left, Kearns to his right. Puck drops. Going to be picked up by Hounds. They bring it into the zone, goes into the corner. Rimmed around, Kearns there to pick it up at the hash marks. Chips it up, but not able to get it out. Another chip out by Saunders Jr. Hounds with possession, enter into the zone, take a shot. Blocker, Miramontes save, goes into the corner. Kearns there, sending it up the boards, but stuck by an Ice Hounds player. It's chipped again. Dillon with trying to make a chip out as well. Going to be offsides on Ice Hounds. Trojans going to change. Winning gets set for the face-off. Referee blows the whistle, puck drops. Puck floating along the blue line. Barnes there to give a backhand over to Harris. Harris sends it up to Winning. Winning with it in the corner, looking to make a pass in front. Shot on net, hits the post. Rimmed around. Campbell does a reach, can't quite get it on his stick. Skating back hard into Trojan territory as Campbell sends that puck up and out. These Queen City Sportsplex boards are known for being not the best. There's some divots over there by the Zamboni doors. Sometimes that puck wants to get stuck. Harris with possession of the puck through the neutral zone, makes a stop and a cut, sends it over to the front of the net. Winning was tied up. Great thinking. Winning sends it back across, nobody there. Barnes able to keep it in. Ice Hound rim it around in front. Barnes there with a shot, screened, hit an Ice Hounds player. Barnes moving his feet, looking good tonight. Goes back into the zone, being pursued by Hounds. Takes it behind the Trojan net. Sends it over to the other side to D. Unfortunately, looked like Trojan's other defenseman had dropped his stick. Somehow got tangled up, but Miramontes able to make a save. And line change for Trojans. 12:02, first period. We're coming to you live from the Queen City Sportsplex. Puck is dropped, one by Hounds. Shot from the top of the circle. Puck picked up by Dillon. Dillon makes a move, carries the puck, gets it on goal, dumps it in. Pursues the puck into the corner. Kearns is there. It gets caught around the corner again. Dillon checked behind the net. Able to pick the puck up, send it up, not quite. Well, it is recovered by Kearns and sent back in. Perry playing forward, makes a move, tries to keep that puck in, but it's picked up in the neutral zone. Hounds are offsides yet again. Looking to be too aggressive are the Hounds, and that's several offsides on them. Line change for the Trojans. Winning comes back out to take the drop. Puck drop, one back by Hounds. Trojans in pursuit. Pass into the neutral zone. It's going to go to Miramontes. He's going to put a gentle stick on it, put it into the corner. Puck in front of Miramontes. He slides. Shot from the point. Miramontes with the save. We're going to have a face-off in Trojan territory. Referee blows the whistle. Puck is dropped. Shot back and score by the Hounds. Pretty quick reaction there from the Hounds on the face-off. They won that back. The shot was about the top of the circle. Second time we've seen that tonight. Not a problem. The Trojans can get that one back. Trojans having a little discussion. Referee blows the whistle. Puck's dropped. Winning hits it forward. Goes to Hounds. Hound looked to get that in. Off the boards. Harris making an effort there to get possession of the puck. Winning able to come away with it. Harris is closest to the puck, goes and gets it, tries to send it in front of the net. Does a cut, sends it back, still in Hounds territory. Behind the net, nice little juke move by Harris. Harris smartly sends it back to Will Barnes. Will Barnes takes a shot, screen, puck in front, saved. Nice effort there by the Trojans. Face off in Hounds territory. Winning gets set to take the face off. Puck won by the Hounds, goes back into the corner, comes back to Barnes. Barnes with a shot high, goes wide of the net, might have tipped off of someone. Winning sends the puck across the front of the net. Barnes there again, sends it back in, didn't have a clear path to take a shot. Rimmed around, going to be picked up by Saunders Jr. Tried to hit it back in, but it was deflected off of the skates of one of the Ice Hounds players. Barnes sends that puck up to Winning, goes off his stick, gets controlled by the Hounds and sent into Trojan territory. Saunders Jr. with the puck, sends it over to Barnes. Barnes taking a look, sends a nice stretch pass, but it's going to be just a little too hard, too much. Goes into Hounds territory behind the net. Nice body contact behind the net. Winning comes in with a check. It's tangled up a little bit. Puck picked up in the middle by Saunders Jr. Barnes sends that around the corner, rimmed in. Hounds with possession. Harris, big stick, stops the Hounds player from getting the puck out. Tries to send it out to his own defenseman, but it's picked up by the Hounds. Going to be an icing on the call. So we'll go back down to Hounds territory for a face-off. Dillon gets set. Hounds come away with it. Picked up at the blue line by Trojans, but they just can't quite get it out. Puck behind the net, sit around to McGowan. Caught by Hounds at the blue line. Dillon there, looks to get that puck out. This puck's bouncing quite a bit along the boards. Ooh, big hit. Campbell goes down, gets back up. He was looking to move the puck. Still on his stick, not sure where it's at. Trojans are bunched up just a little bit there. Puck goes off Campbell's stick. Hounds player takes a backhand shot kind of recklessly. Miramontes sends that into the corner. Puck around behind the net. McGowan with the puck. Sends it back the other direction to try to reverse. Puck sent over. McGowan was in pursuit. Got a little bit of back and forth here. Campbell has the puck in. Trojans rims it around to McGowan. McGowan, puck goes off his stick. Hounds with a aggressive move, but they're going to lose the puck. Puck goes in front, shot from the corner, sloppy shot, not really anything there. Trojans struggling to get it out of the zone at the moment. Puck given back to one of the Hounds players. Dillon with a stick lift. Gonna have a call. Looks like it might be a trip. Shot on net. Miramontes saves it. It's going to be touched by Trojans, and the call is a trip. Looked inadvertent, but it's a trip nonetheless. Saunders is going to head to the box. Trojans are going to be on the PK, on the penalty kill. One nothing, 7:32 first period. 2 minutes added to the clock for the penalty. Puck drop, won back by Hounds. Rimmed around in the corner. Trojans looking to clear it out. Harris comes away with the puck, sends it up to Winning. Winning's going to dump it in at the blue line. Smart play to maintain control of the puck. Harris trying to stop that puck from coming in. It goes off the boards, and Icehounds player picks it up, carries it into the zone. Puck rolling in front. Miramontes is going to be there to make the save. Not really a shot, just kind of wafted into Miramontes. Kearns comes on the ice. 1:24 on the Trojans penalty. 6:57 time remaining in the first period. Puck drop. Sent back to Hounds. Hounds send a D-to-D pass, but Winning's there to pick that up. Winning with speed, carries it into the zone. Makes a move, keeps it on his puck. Harris is there, sends it back. Goalie doesn't know where it's at, still loose. Trojans need to get back. Harris uses his body trying to separate the man from the puck. Puck's going to be picked up by Kearns. Kearns gets to the red line, dumps it in. Puck behind Icehound's net. Trojans looking decent right now, considering they are on the penalty kill. Kearns takes a nice shot on net. It's going to be glove save by the Hounds goalie. 51 seconds remain on the penalty. Carson Smith gets set to take the face-off. Face-off won back by Smith. Dillon takes it, dumps it back into the zone. Hounds look to break it out. Stretch pass. Kearns is moving his feet, playing defense. He's going to be pushed into the boards. Going to be a call. He looked like he got hit from behind into the boards. Yeah, cross-check's going to be the call. Troy's going to have a little bit of time on the power play. 32 seconds are on the Trojan penalty that remains. 6:04 first period. Face-off's going to be in Hounds territory. Carson Smith takes the draw. It's won back by the Hounds. Barnes is there to stop it though and keep it in. Carson Smith maintains control of the puck, sent it over to his own defenseman. Defenseman took a great shot. Carson at the blue line sends that back around. Campbell's there with a nice hard shot, goes just a little bit wide into the net. Smith is there, takes a hit, absorbs it well, sends it back to his defenseman. Barnes hits it back in. Little 4-on-4 action right now. The penalty ends and the Trojans are going to go man up. Scrum in front. Winning was there putting pressure, but the Hounds goalie is able to make the save. So now the Trojans are on the power play. 1:22 on the clock for the Hounds penalty of cross-check. Five-on-4, Trojans getting set. Harris takes the face-off. Puck drop, one back to Barnes. It was a high, weird, looked like they were just hitting it out of the zone. Barnes deflects it off of his knee, maintains control. Sends the puck in, it's deflected. Sent up by Campbell. Out of the zone, sent back to Campbell. Campbell dumps it in. Winning in pursuit, gives it towards Harris. Harris not able to grab a hold of that. Icehounds take a shot, send that down to Miramontes. 53 seconds on the Icehounds penalty. Little give and go action to Harris. Harris with speed enters into the zone, going wide. Oh my, the puck was sent around the front of the net. Winning was there. Hounds very aggressive in front. Puck almost went out of play off the glass. Shot high, hard from the point by Campbell. Whistle blows. Face-off winning, takes a shot, sends it into the Hounds territory. Harris is there to pick up the puck. Using his body, sends it across the front. Hounds gonna clear the puck, take a high shot to Miramontes. He gloves that, just like catching a baseball. 11 seconds remain on the Hounds penalty. 4:13 first period. Clean breakout for the Trojans here. He scares the puck into Hounds territory. They're trying to body him, but his speed is too much. Puck goes behind the net. Winning tries to send it up and around. Deflected off the goal. Harris takes a shot, goes wide. Saunders there to send that back in. Harris able to pick the puck up, gives back. Oh my goodness, little give and go action was great. One-time backhand shot by Harris. Hounds enter into the zone. Puck goes out in the neutral zone and back to Trojans D. Trojans look to make that pass. Puck goes off of Dylan's stick, and we're gonna have an icing call. .328 first period. The score is Trojans 0, Hounds 1. Dylan gets set for the face-off. Puck drop, one back by Hounds, sent around to the corner. Hounds look to break that out. Campbell takes a step, puck goes by him. Hounds control the puck, send it up the board, picked up by Campbell. Campbell uses his body, plows right through. Perry with the puck gets it into the corner deep. Didn't have an opportunity to make a shot. Ooh. Kearns was there to try and pick that puck up. Puck goes back to the Hounds at the point, and now they have possession in the neutral zone. Dylan in pursuit of the puck, uses his stick. Puck sent into Kearns. Kearns has it, chips it off the boards. Hounds player there to pick it up. Perry with a big hard hit right in front of the glass, using that body. He's tapping his stick. He wants possession of that puck. Seems like he's eager and ready to move it in the right direction. Dylan picks the puck up, carries it into the zone, takes a hit, loses possession of the puck. We're going to have an icing call. .217 first period. Face-off's going to be in Trojan zone. So there's a penalty on the board. Trojans player in the box. Not sure I exactly saw what happened there. Trojans are on the penalty kill. Puck in the middle of the ice, picked up by a Hounds player. Hounds player takes a shot on Miramontes. Miramontes with a big save. 5-on-4 right now. Trojans are on the penalty kill. 134 on the penalty. 151 in the period. First period. Trojans down by 1. Face off. Puck drop. One back to Hounds. They shoot it again. That's the third time they've tried that. That time the shot goes wide. Puck along the boards given to their D. Trojans in pursuit. Winning is there to pick the puck up, send it down to Harris. Harris with a little bit of a breakaway, does this, try to do a spin move, gets tangled up. Hounds have it at the blue line. Takes a shot, goes wide. Saunders pursues, gets knocked down. Hounds behind the net with the puck, send it out to their D. The Hounds are very stick friendly right now. Should have been a couple calls with hooking, but those weren't called. Harris makes a chip along the boards, moving his feet. He's going in nice and hard. It takes a shot, not able to get it on goal. Hounds players took himself down in pursuit of Harris and slammed into the boards, but he's up. Barnes with the puck in Trojan territory, high and hard off the glass. Hounds with it at the blue line. Puck in Trojan corner, sent up and around, picked up by Hounds. Looks like the Hounds got a little too messed up there with their change. Referee is having an exchange with the Hounds coach. Too far away to read lips, but it doesn't look like it's a good exchange. Referee is talking closer now to the Hounds coach. 34.5 seconds in the first period, 17 seconds on the Trojan penalty. Looks like Hounds player to the box. I think it may have been too many men. 4 on 4. 34 seconds. Puck drop, goes to the side, not won by anybody. Smith with the puck behind the net, stops, sends it out. Oh, Hounds goalie did not have it. It was floating there. Last second it's sent away. Campbell able to pick the puck up. Sends it across the ice to the neutral zone. Carson Smith can't maintain control. Turns out on the ice. Sent back to Hounds player. Chipped off the boards. 4 seconds left on the clock. We're going to have a whistle here in just a second, which will close out the first period. So into the first period. Score is Trojans 0, Ice Hounds 1. Trojans will start the next period on the power play. There's 1:25 on the Ice Hounds penalty. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting Troy Trojan hockey. We're going to zoom in here on the score. We got a netting in the way. It's kind of hard to take a look and see what the score is, but you can see 0-1. Trojans are strategizing with Coach Preston House. Trojans have had several opportunities. Just got to get that puck on net. Referee blows the whistle, indicate that it's time to get the next period started. Trojans break with a cheer. They switch sides and get ready for the face-off. Physicality by both teams has been overall a lot. Ice Hounds definitely a little more scrappy with their sticks. Puck drop, won back by the Hounds. Sent off the glass into Trojan territory. Kearns playing defense, able to collect the puck in the corner. Good pass to Carson Smith. Puck bounced right over his stick. Was on target. Campbell sends that puck to Kearns. Kearns chips that puck in, rims it around, hits a weird spot at the Zamboni doors, bounces back. Harris with control of the puck, takes a shot, and it is in goal. Harris with the goal, 14:28 in the second period. Trojans congratulate him. Again, time and space is what that one was. He had time and space, took a shot, had a stick in the way, but it was still hard enough. Looked like it went 5-hole. Right between the goalie's legs, slid into the net. Trojans now tie it up 1-1. Got some energy. Winning gets set for the face-off. Scorekeeper is working on the clock. Referee says 5-on-5. Indicates that it's time for the puck to drop, and it does. One back by Trojans. Campbell has possession of the puck, sends it up to Carson Smith. Carson's going to chip it into the zone. Winning is there. almost able to get that puck and put that towards net, but it just was a little bit in front of him. We've got Campbell and Kearns on defense. Face off, one back by Hounds. Kearns is there to collect the puck, send it around the corner. Carson Smith goes in the corner to try and collect the puck and get it back to his own teammate. It sends up, and goes to Harris. Harris able to shoot, but it just bounced up and over. Kearns with a shot in front. Harris digs. Puck is on the line, and we got another goal. Carson Smith with a beautiful garbage goal sitting on the line. It was an early Christmas present, just sitting on the line. Referee was about to blow the whistle, but the last second he came through with a nice stick and popped it right on in. It was just sitting there. Goalie had no idea where it was. Dillon comes for the face-off. Pursues the puck. Going to be a nice hard shot on goal from the Trojans. Face off. Dillon gets that puck over. Shot across by number 11. It's going to be obtained by the Hounds. They're looking to break the puck out. Puck picked up by Barnes. Barnes looking to chip it up. It goes way high, uses his hand to knock it down to himself. Barnes still in pursuit. Puck goes up in front. Almost picked up by number 11 there, but it goes by him. Hounds with it, send it back into the zone. Saunders looks to collect the puck, backhand out, but it deflects off of an Ice Hounds player. Lots of contact in the corner, goes up to the Hounds. Hounds player looks to take a shot, but it was super weak. Puck chipped up. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have maybe a little bit of breakaway here, but the puck just goes a little too hard. Trojans players not quite able to get it. If that puck was just a little slower, they would have had a breakaway. It would have been 2-on-0. Trojans get the change. 12:56 in the second period. Trojans leading the game now 2-1. Feels much better to say that. Winning gets set for the draw. It's a stalemate, but it goes back to the Hounds. Hounds with a shot from the point, goes high hard. Chips in front. Miramontes is there. He is way out of the net, but he's able to grab that thing up. Great read by Miramontes. Defense changes for Trojans. Campbell and Kearns come out. The two Bradys back on D. Another stalemate there on the face-off. Puck is sent out across the blue line. Hounds are going to have to clear. Smith, with good pressure at neutral ice, gets to send that puck in. Winning with it in the corner. Hounds player makes a check on himself and he falls down, but they're going to come away with the puck, looking to do a stretch pass. Campbell goes back to collect the puck, but icing is going to be the call. Face-off's going to be in Hounds territory. Puck drop, one back by Hounds. Trojans there along the boards, stuck in the skates. Carson Smith's going to come away with it, but takes a shot, whiffs. It gets sent back around the corner. Carson still putting pressure. Puck goes back to the blue line, sent in by Campbell. Harris with control of the puck. Cycling in is Kearns. Harris tries to send the puck in front of the net, but it gets deflected back around the corner. Shot in front. Hounds goalie collects the puck. Trojans going to change. Face-off puck drop. Going to be picked up almost by the Hounds. Saunders Jr. moving his feet nice and fast. Gets that puck out. Goes to McGowan. Perry's there on the blue line with the puck going in. There's two guys on Perry. They can't seem to slow him down, but they do knock it away. Puck's going to be deflected off of Saunders Jr. Saunders not sure if he knows there's a guy hot on his tail. He sends the puck across the front of the net. Collected at the blue line. Shot goes wide by Hounds. McGowan in pursuit. Collected by Trojans D. Look to make a stretch pass. It's going to be an icing call. Not tipped or touched by anybody. 11-11 second period. 2-1 Trojans. Face-off will be in Trojan territory. Winning gets set. Puck drop. Collected by Harris. Harris looked to send that across to Carson Smith, but it was intercepted at the blue line by Hounds D. Carson Smith there again. Puck goes down the ice. We're going to have another icing call. .10:57 second period. Trojans leading by 1, scores 2-1 Trojans. Referee blows the whistle. Winning takes the drop. It's one back. Oh my goodness. Crazy series of events there, no goal. Hounds took a shot. It deflected up and over and landed on top of the net behind Miramontes. Whistle blew. Face off set again. Hounds win that one back, but it ends up in the corner. Puck still in the corner. Carson Smith with it, does a stop and start. Gives that puck up to Harris at the red line. Harris with it, entering into the zone, takes a great shot. You could see the flex of his stick when he took that shot, but it goes wide. 2-on-1 develops. Ooh, great effort by Winning to get back and help cover. Dives and actually knocks the puck away from the Hounds player. Puck still in the zone, struggling to get out. It is eventually tapped out by Winning. Harris with the puck, chips at it, but it goes back to Trojans. Oh, unfortunate clear. Miramontes gets big, able to save the puck. My goodness gracious. Fantastic save by Miramontes there. Needs to watch that one again to feel good because he saved the day. The puck went up and deflected off of a Hounds player and fell right in his pocket. Hounds player was able to bring it in, tried to go backhand, but Miramontes read it, put his leg out and stopped it. Face off. Trojans looking to get the puck out. D takes a look, sends it across to Scalise. Scalise is there, tips off of his stick, back into the zone. Dillon playing the puck, it goes high. Puck is in front of the net, picked up by Dillon. Dillon sends that puck up and over to Fortner. Fortner able to get it at the blue line. Sends that puck into, ooh, almost kept in. I think it, nope, it is said off. Offsides, Trojans. Line change for the Trojans. Winning gets set for the face-off. Puck drop. Goes back to the Hounds. Hounds do a D-to-D pass. Carry it into the neutral zone. Winning bounces it off the boards, but nobody there. Hounds with speed enter into the zone. Take a shot, high, hard, does not connect, goes off the glass. Puck exits the Trojan zone into neutral ice. Hounds with possession. Hounds player just puts that kind of carelessly over into the corner. Some give and go back and forth from the Hounds. It's going to be icing as the call. 8:39 second period. Whistle blown. Puck drop, shot, nice face off there. Sometimes you can get a sneaky surprise if the puck drops and you take a shot. So Harris with a nice shot right off the face-off, hits it again forward, comes away with the puck, sends a backhand. Oh my goodness, so close. Loose still, they're calling for it loose, and the referee blows the whistle. Harris, another great effort, hit that puck forward, ended up coming away with it, shot a backhanded shot, and had about 2 inches to get over the pads, but just couldn't get it up and over the goalie's pads. Goalie struggled to maintain possession, but eventually came away with it. Whistle blows, puck drop. Winning does the same thing, pushes the puck forward, it rims around. Kearns playing defense, not able to get there, moving his feet, has someone right behind him, does a little stop and changes the direction of the puck, chips that puck up to Harris. Harris not able to get it. Puck picked up by Campbell. Campbell using his feet. Winning for puck support. Harris comes away with it, takes a shot. Good shot, connects, goes off the pads of the Hounds goalie. Puck into the corner by Smith. Sent back. Oh, almost able to be kept by Trojans. Trojans clear the zone. Harris looks to send the puck in. It's taken away by the Hounds. Hounds rim it around. Intercepted by Campbell again, using the big shin pads, takes a nice hard shot, glove save by the Hounds goalie. Campbell opened the scoring yesterday's game against Lake with a big hard ripper right from the blue line. He was looking to do that again. Line change Trojans, Dillon comes out to take the face off. Dillon gets hit, knocked down. Puck comes away by the Hounds. Sentman is there. Sentman using his body to angle the guy and take him wide. Hounds give the puck back. It bounces up in front of Miramontes. He wasn't sure where it was, neither was anybody else. Dillon kicks the puck out. Looks like we're gonna have a hook on 17 White, which would be the Ice Hounds. Good call by the referee. Guess what? Trojans going back on the power play. Back to a familiar spot with Harris getting ready to take the face-off. Last time he hit it forward, he tries to do the same thing. Ties up the Hounds player. Winning goes in for support. Oh, nice stop at the blue line. I don't think that one was offsides. Trojan fans agree with me, and they let the referee know about it. But the call is offsides. Barnes was there, and it looked like he was able to keep it on the blue. But the referee's in charge, not me. So puck comes out. Barnes has it, makes a smart, patient play to chip it up to Carson Smith. Carson does the same thing, sends that puck in. Harris comes away with it, sends it across the net. Winning was there, but tied up. Kearns misses the puck. It goes back into Trojan territory. Miramontes way out of the net in pursuit. Chips the puck up. Puck sent across to Carson, but it deflects off the boards. Hounds just looking to clear, send that puck back down. Barnes there, pick it up. Harris with the puck, cross center ice. Sends it over to Winning. Winning tips it into the zone. Pursues after it, sends it back to the point. Kearns there with the puck at the point, walks it in, top of the circle, takes a shot, almost goes in. Barnes again at the D. The D looking pretty good right now, except, my goodness, here's a little bit of a hiccup. Miramontes gets big. Oh, Hounds goal. 6-12, Hounds tie it up. Second period. And they were shorthanded. Unfortunately, it bounced right off of the Hounds player and fell down right in front of him, and he was able to capitalize on that Perry and Mason having a conversation about the face-off. Puck won back to the Trojan defenseman. D passes to D. Looked like a little miscommunication there. Puck goes in front, and unfortunately we got another goal by the Hounds. Miscommunication, unfortunately, puts the Hounds up by 1. Winning gets set for the face-off. Puck goes back to Hounds defense. They bounce it off the boards into Trojan territory. Come away with it, take a shot, deflected. Miramontes with a save there. Goes into the corner. Carson Smith sends that puck up to himself. Oh, kind of hard to see there in the corner. Doing my best to make that call. Kearns with a shot, deflected. Oh my goodness, it was wide open in the feet. They almost had another opportunity there. Miramontes able to make a save. It goes the length of the ice. Hounds panicked because Trojans were putting pressure on. Campbell zooms the puck around the net. Harris takes a hit to make a play. Puck kept in by Saunders Jr. Puck comes out. 2-on-1 develops. Winning able to get back and save the day, send that puck out to the neutral zone. Big hit by Harris. Needed a little momentum shift there. Hopefully that helps. Puck sent in by Campbell, rimmed around. Kearns with the puck. Sends it deep into the zone. Harris cuts, tries to maintain possession of the puck. Dillon in pursuit. Puck is chipped around Barnes. Hounds come away with it. McGowan putting pressure on. Dillon with the puck, makes a move, goes wide. Dillon wrestles the puck, goes in front of the net. Hounds come away with it. Oh, it was deflected off of one of the Trojan players, almost kept in. Dillon able to pick it up, carries the puck, takes a shot, deflected off of one of the Hounds players. Puck is out. Barnes gets back to collect the puck, sends that puck up. It looks like we'll have an icing call. Nobody able to pick it up. Dillon gets set for the face-off. Puck is won back by the Trojans, rimmed around by the defenseman. Puck in the corner. Trojans able to get that out. It actually deflects. Oh, almost went back up and in. Miramontes made a save motion, but it went a little bit wide. Coming away with the puck is Kearns. Kearns on a breakaway, being pursued. He's making some efforts to try and backhand that. It goes off of the goalie. Puck somehow kept in at the point. I believe that was McGowan that made the play to keep the puck. There's going to be a call of elbow. I think it was the hit on McGowan. McGowan made a great play to keep the puck in the zone. So opportunity strikes here for the Trojans. They're going to be back on the power play. 2:59 in the second period. Harris, Winning, and Smith are your forwards. We've got Barnes and Campbell on D. Harris gets set for the face-off. It drops. One back to the Trojans. Campbell taps it into the corner. Scrum in the corner. Players using their sticks and feet trying to get the puck out. Shot from the corner, goes wide of the net. Sent back in by Barnes. Behind the net is Winning. Goes back out to Barnes. Barnes walks it in, takes a shot. It's deflected high into the netting. Whistle will be called. 2:33. Second period. Trojans trailing by 1. Harris gets set to take the face-off, takes a shot towards net, goes back behind the Hounds' goal. Harris collects the puck, comes away with it, looks to put a backhand on. Puck goes back behind the net, still battling are both Trojans and Hounds players. 1:12 on the penalty. Hounds do a big clear, it goes the length of the ice, a shot on goal. Miramontes chips that puck over. Back to D. It went to Barnes. Hounds looking very chippy. Ooh, almost able to get a shot there. The Trojans take a shot. It hits and drops the Hounds player. He's down on the ice. Oh, if we could just get that shot off, it would have been on target. No whistle because the Hounds player gets back up, but he is hurting. Collected at the point. Sent D to D. Sent back to D. Campbell with a shot goes wide. It was a nice hard shot, just did not hit the net. Puck in front, sent back to D. Oh, it does go out. Trojans need to clear. Trojans with some great effort on that drive. Winning going in, putting pressure. Hounds look to send the puck down again. Miramontes wisely stops the puck. Passes out to Campbell. Campbell passes the puck up to McGowan. McGowan with the puck. He has speed. He enters into the zone, takes a shot. It goes just a hair wide, bounces off of the pipe. Hit in the corner. Puck goes the length of the ice again. Miramontes is there in pursuit of a Ice Hounds player. Barnes gets to the corner. Oh, big hit. Barnes went down but pops right back up. Looks like we're going to have a call. Looked like maybe interference. Kind of a classic Ice Hounds penalty there, but actually it's going to be on the Trojans if I'm not mistaken. It's on Campbell. Campbell heads to the box. I didn't see Campbell involved in anything, to be honest with you. It looked like the Hounds player was the one that was deserving of that penalty, but Miramontes with a save off of the face-off. So penalty on Campbell, 1:57. Trojans are down by 1. Score is 2-3. 42 seconds in the second period. Puck behind the net. Collected by the Hounds at the point. Shot goes wide of the net. Trojans looking to clear. And do. An opportunity for Harris. Harris with the puck. Not able. Oh, it's still sitting there. Oh, he does a backhanded shot. Puck goes up and out of play. Harris had a breakaway but got tied up and tried to use his backhand to put that on goal and did. But the goalie was able to make the save. 12 seconds in the second period. 1:27 on the Trojans penalty. Puck drops, 11 seconds, goes around. Carson Smith in pursuit. I like seeing the effort there by Smith. Even though there was only 12 seconds left, he's playing like there's a whole lot more time. That's what you want to see. Looks like some theatrics here to end the period. Some type of talking taking place. Looked like Dylan and another player had an exchange of words. 15 is what the clock reads. Score is 2-3. Trojans down by 1. 1:15 left on the Trojans penalty. Does not look like we're going to get an ice cut. Ice Hounds being very physical in this game, which is their style of hockey, but Trojans not letting it bother them one bit, and they're also playing nice and physical. Referee blows the whistle to indicate it's time for the third period. Coach Howell's talking to his team with intensity. Looks like he's giving them some words of inspiration. Trojans on the PK, on the penalty kill, 115. They come out. Carson Smith gets ready to take the drop. Kearns and Barnes on D. Dillon out there playing right wing. Puck is cleared up and out. They are offsides. And offsides is the call. Smith gets ready to take the draw. He wins that back to Kearns. Kearns looks to get that puck out. Dillon makes a move, gets the puck, makes a pass, but intercepted. Trojans need to get back into the zone. Kearns tries to take the man. Man gets around him, takes a shot. Miramontes, big glove save. 46 seconds left on the penalty. Smith and Dillon head off the ice, replaced by Harris and Winning. Face off one back by the Hounds. They take a shot, it's deflected. Puck picked up by Winning. He's just not able to send it up to himself like he wanted to. Oh. There's going to be a call. It's against the Trojans here. Trojans are getting just a little bit frustrated. Puck hit by Kearns. It's going to bring the whistle. Winning's going to head to the box. Winning got tangled up with a Ice Hounds player. They both ended up going down. And Winning heads to the box. So going to be a test here. It's going to be 5-on-3. Trojans going to be exercising their VO2 max lung capacity. Harris goes out to try to put some pressure. Skate blocked by Barnes. In this particular instance, the Trojans just want to keep that puck outside as much as possible. Shot on goal, save Miramontes. He puts it into the corner. Another shot out from the point, and the Hounds are going to score. Don't believe Miramontes saw that one. There was a pretty good screen going on. He did the best he could, but not much you can do when you can not see. Trojans having some conversation. It's 5-on-5. Sentman goes, gets the puck, hits it up to Smith. Smith carries the puck and enters it into the zone. Barnes keeps the puck, but Hound's going to come away with it. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Shot, save Miramontes. .24 in the third period. Trojans down by 2. Score is 2-4. Eli Winning still serving a penalty, but it's 5-on-5 hockey right now. Shot goes wide by the Hounds player. Smith is there. Chips it up, but it doesn't go anywhere. Dillon sends the puck around the net. Puck still in Trojan zone. Being carried out, takes a hit, multiple hits. Saunders sends the puck up to Carson. Carson looks to get that puck over. Puck bounces behind the net. Saunders is there to collect the puck, keep it in, and he does. Sent it back. Sentman does a nice job with some sticks to knock that puck off. Carson sends the puck into territory. Puck goes back into the Hounds, but they're going to clear it the length of the ice. 12:26, third period. 21 seconds remain on the Trojans penalty, still 5-on-5. Face off, drops from trying to find the puck, can't find it. It looks like Luke Harris was inside the goal. He got pushed down on top of the goalie. .20 on the clock, third period. Winning back on the ice. Puck drop, Winning takes a shot towards goal. Hounds clear, Kearns pursues the puck, gets it, sends it ice, sends it over. Fortner gets it, pushes it up to Winning. Winning with speed, pushes it over to Harris. Harris just not able to get it. Harris goes to the corner. Battle in the corner, Hounds player goes down. Hounds player goes down. Maintaining possession is Harris. It goes back, he's looking for his D, but the D's not there. Barnes gets the puck into Trojan territory, 11:44 on the clock. Looking for a clean breakout, it goes off the boards. Fortner in pursuit. Harris gets the puck, skates, gets his speed. And we got a goal. Harris does a backhander. He skates wide. They couldn't keep up with him, and then he cut towards the net and puts it nice and gentle into the back of the net. 11:23. Trojans down by 1. They're still in this game. Again, love to see the heart and resilience of your Troy Trojans when they don't give up. Takes the draw, one back by the Hounds. McGowan looks like he tripped and fell. I'm not sure, just caught an edge and went down. Perry with the puck goes into Hounds territory. Picked up. McGowan there, center ice, trying to disrupt the play. Shot on Miramontes. He's able to make the save. 11:02. Face-off's going to be in the Trojan zone. Referee blows the whistle. Dillon gets set. There's that classic shot we've seen. That's the 4th time tonight that's happened, that they win that back to the top of the circle and take that shot. And that's exactly what just happened. Whistle blows. Puck drops. Miramontes sends it into the corner, deflected off of somebody. Another deflection, it bounced. It's in front of Miramontes to his right. Puck comes out, goes to the blue line, sent back in. McGowan tries to send that up, but nobody there. Dillon gets his stick in the way, it goes high, falls into the corner. McGowan with the puck, sends it down the ice. Perry in pursuit, looking to put some pressure. McGowan gets the puck, Backhand. Hounds control. They pass it up. Shot. Nice shot by the Hounds player. Miramontes, even better save. Perry's going to pick the puck up. It skates over it. Not able to get it. McGowan just can't control it. Takes a hit, falls down. Couldn't find where the puck was. Takes another hit after the play is over. Again, Ice Hounds looking to use that late hit philosophy, which doesn't help anybody. Dillon looked to chip that off the boards, but it was deflected and sent back in. It's in Trojan zone. 9:41, still plenty of time. Kearns on the ice, sends that puck over, but it, almost intercepted. Kearns and Dillon now on a rush. Kearns takes a hard shot and scores from the blue line. What in the world just happened? I don't even know, and neither does the goalie. It was fantastic. He got to the blue line, took a huge windup, looked like he was playing some street hockey, and let it rip. It goes into the back of the net, and they don't know what happened to him. Tie game, 9:29. Somehow Kearns and Dillon were making a rush into the zone right at the blue line. Kearns winds up, takes the shot, and the goalie could not stop it. So we've got some momentum and life back. Puck at the blue line and oh no. Oh, big save by Miramontes. What happened on that play was a little bit broken communication. Hounds able to split the D and walk that puck in, but Miramontes with the save. Kearns makes the change. Campbell comes onto the ice. Winning's going to take the face-off. Puck sent around the boards. Shot on goal, but it goes wide into the corner. Carson Smith is there. He's got the puck and speed, but it's deflected back in. Shot on Miramontes. It's deflected up and out of play. 8:53, 4-4, third period. I am sitting in Ice Hounds territory, so I have to be a little cautious when I get excited about some of these goals, but I'm not going to tone it down. Miramontes with the stop off the face-off. Winning sets. Puck drop. Goes to the side of the boards, collected by nobody. Ice Hounds with a shot. Again, it's deflected into the netting. Kearns comes back onto the ice. Campbell goes to the bench. Face-off is won back by the Hounds. Puck is in front. Miramontes uses his stick to sweep it away. Harris with speed. Can't quite get by. Hounds player able to make the stop of the puck. Still in the neutral zone. Ice Hounds come in, take a shot. It goes high of the net. Carson Smith with the puck along the boards. Looks to clear that out, but it's kept back in. Ice Hounds with the puck behind the net. Picked away. Puck goes length of the ice. No icing will be called because this puck's not going to make it. Carson Smith is the closest man to the puck, but Luke Harris there to pick it up, chips it off the boards to himself, takes a shot hard off the pads. Puck goes into the corner. Scrum along the boards, not sure where the puck is. Nobody's looking, everybody's looking for it. Can't seem to find it. Puck still kept in, but it does squeak out. Kearns with the puck, sends it in. Trojans cycle out of the zone and go attack. Dillon closest to the puck. Puck bounces off the boards. Puck is now out. Hounds with it at the blue line. Puck knocked into Trojan territory. 7:17, third period. Kearns with the puck, sends a backhand, bounces. Nobody there, skated over it. Dillon pursues after the puck. Has an opportunity to make a pass across the boards. Sends it there. Oh! Fortner was there, just could not connect. It was a great pass. Icehounds come away with it. Going to be a 3-on-1 developing. Fortner doing his best to get back and help out. Shot high, hard, does not connect. Dillon looking to clear that puck out. It's close to the puck. Collected by the Trojans, sent in, but the Trojans need to clear. They are offsides. Scalise clears, makes a move towards the puck, makes the man cut. Hounds with speed enter into the zone. Campbell actually was going to put the hit on, but the guy got rid of the puck at the last second. Puck's back behind the net. Saunders with it, rims it around, sends it to Campbell. Campbell takes a look. Actually, to Scalise with a great pass. Scalise had that puck, tried to feed Fortner. It just was about a foot in front of him. Had he had the opportunity to get it, he was all by himself and would have been gone. It was great thinking. 6:07, 4-4, third period. Winning takes the drop. It's won by the Trojans. Carson Smith with great aggression off that face-off, trying to get that out, but it's knocked back in by the Hounds. Battle behind the net. Smith looks to bounce that out. It gets deflected to the other side. Puck is along the boards. Harris with it. Looks to make a stretch pass to Smith. It is hard and on the tape, right where it needs to be. Carson, oh goodness. Offsides is the call. It was questionable whether that was offsides, but referee seems to think it was. Face off. Referee blows the whistle. Winning's going to take the face off. 5:36 on the clock. Puck is dropped. Winning putting pressure on the puck. Puck squeaks out. Smith is there. Hounds player loses his stick. There's a battle going on right now with Icehounds holding on to the Trojans player's stick. Interference is going to be the call, and it's a very good call. We've seen lots of that all night long from the Hounds, and not many calls of it. So Trojans going to be on the power play in the third period, 5:24 on the clock. Winning's going to take the face off. Barnes and Kearns on D. Kearns goes to the corner, gets the puck, keeps it in, doesn't move, takes a shot. Oh, goalie didn't know where that one was either. It went a little wide of the net, but it was close. Winning goes to the corner to get the puck. He's being pressed by a Hounds player. Hounds player loses his stick. Trojans tried to take a shot there, but goalie was able to intercept it. Face off, puck drop, shot goes softly towards the net. Harris comes away with it. He does a stop and start, keeps puck on his stick, sends it over to Smith. Smith can't connect. Barnes is there, tries to keep it in. We're going to have a breakaway almost. Kearns is able to get back, and so is Barnes. Miramonte has a big glove save. He's working that glove big time tonight. Looking like a professional. Face-off is going to be in Trojan territory. Puck drops, goes to Miramontes. No, it doesn't. It actually goes up and out of play. Looked like it was going to be a shot on goal, but it deflected up and over and out of play. Referee gets another puck, blows his whistle. Puck drop. Harris gets the puck, skates with it, tries to move past, gets knocked off his stick. Winning with a big hit along the boards. Sends it stretch across the ice, but intercepted by the Hounds. Harris gets back to stop it. Hounds player is able to maintain and try to take a shot, but it goes into the corner. Didn't connect. Puck still in the corner. Harris passes over to Winning. Comes away with the puck, comes back to him. He cuts. Looking to go wide, doesn't have much room, runs out of room. Sends it back to Kearns. Kearns with another big shot from the point, goes high of the net. High stick is the call. I believe someone must have touched it. I didn't see where that happened at, but somebody must have made contact with it. So going to be a face-off in Trojan territory.
Let's go, Hounds!
3:52, third period. 4-4 is the score. Harris comes away with the puck, passes over to Perry. Perry puts speed, keeps it in. Oh, the referee's saying it's off. Didn't look like it was off. Perry gets out quickly. Winning pursues. Harris pulls the puck, gives it to himself off the boards, comes in to try and take a shot. Kearns came in deep. Puck goes across the front of the net. Campbell comes in, takes a shot. It deflects and saved by Hounds goalie. Line change for the Trojans. 3:20 in the third period, 4-4. Dillon puts the body on, puck comes away, sends it in front, nobody there. Trojans are offside. Saunders with it, sends it across to Carson in center ice. Intercepted. Blind activity there from a Hounds player that ends up hitting Carson Smith inadvertently, knocked himself down. Trojans have it in their own zone, bounces off the boards. A little bit of back and forth right now. Trojans looking to clear that puck out, and it goes the length of the ice. It'll be an icing call. .236, third period. Puck drops. Almost got a shot off. The Hounds players did. Winning blocks the shot, didn't know where it was. Goes to Harris. Oh, Fortner is going to be offsides. He was super excited, wanted to get into the play, but offsides is the call. Winning is going to take the face-off. Whistle blows. Puck drop. Harris goes hard to the puck, not able to get it. Goes to Kearns. Kearns dumps it in, but it's picked up. Goes off of Kearns' back of his leg. Goes to Campbell. Campbell sends it up to Smith. Smith gives it to the middle of the ice to Winning. Winning hard in pursuit. Oh my! He got slashed 2 or 3 times taking that puck into the zone. Kearns able to come back on D, pick that puck up. Sends it up to Campbell. Campbell gives it to Harris. It's stuck along the board right in front of us. You got a front row view to all the action. Campbell squeaks that puck up to Winning. Winning carries it in. Winning still playing on the puck. It goes behind the net. Comes away with it is Carson Smith. Carson gives it to Brady. Brady takes a shot. We've got a call. It sounds like on White. Slash is the call. So here we go. 1:30 in the third period remaining. Ice Hounds have a man in the box. As I said earlier, some of their antics, and they get called for it. So Trojans trying to generate some energy, but they're going to call timeout so they can strategize. Finding themselves in a familiar place like yesterday's game against Lake. Late in the third, tied up. The boys skate over to the bench. Coach Preston Howes, assistant coach Lee Underwood, talking back and forth about the game plan. Referees are talking at center ice, and they just demonstrated the slash that resulted with the penalty. Referees showed that it was a two-hand slash. Those things do result with time in the penalty box. 1:30 left in the third period, 4-4. 2 minutes will be the penalty, so Trojans in a sweet spot right here. Hopefully they can capitalize on having the extra man. Miramontes skates back towards his goal. Faceoff's going to be in Hounds territory. Campbell and Barnes are going to be on defense. We've got Harris, Winning, and Smith as your forwards. Harris going to take the draw. He is not able to get that puck. It comes away with a Hounds player. It's a 2-on-1. Nice poke check by Brady. Campbell made that play happen. Harris carries the puck in. He's got lots of speed. Oh my goodness, he just can't get it. Ran it into the goalie. The goalie looks like he lost his stick. Hounds players console him. Harris ran out of room, went tight. It looks like they're going to take Harris to the box. Goodness, come on. Interference is the call, and Harris is going to the box. He ran out of room and inadvertently touched the goalie. Nothing was on purpose there, and it certainly didn't look like interference, but here we are, 1:15, 4-4. 4-on-4. Puck is sent up to Smith. Smith gives it back to Barnes. Barnes dumps it in. Ice Hounds send it around. Ooh. Ice Hounds come away with it. Barnes is in pursuit. Miramontes with a save. 50 seconds on the clock. Kearns comes on the ice for Campbell. Hounds were looking to make a change, but it was too late. Referee sends that guy back. Kearns comes away with a puck. He's carrying that puck. He's going to try to go wide, runs almost into his own guy there. Puck is collected along the boards. Makes a play. Almost able to get by, but not quite get by the Trojans. Puck comes up and out, looking for a pass to Carson Smith there. Carson in pursuit, 19 seconds on the clock. Ice Hounds looking to set this up. They've got the puck. Winning took a hit. Puck gets sent down to Kearns. 7 seconds left on the clock. He's not able to get the puck past the Ice Hounds player. Carson puts the body into the Hounds, and 0 time remains. So the score is 4-4, and that looks like we're going to have a handshake line. So no overtime, it looks like. The Trojans and the Ice Hounds are going to come away with the draw. 4-4 is your final score from the Queen City Sportsplex. Game of back and forth. Miramontes looking sharp in goal. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting Troy Trojan Hockey, the coolest game in Troy. Thanks to all of our family and friends that tune in to watch and support your Troy Trojans. 4-4, Queen City Sportsplex is the final score into the third period. Tomorrow, we hope you can join us at Hobart. We've got an afternoon game. It is also youth hockey night. There'll be many students and student athletes, youth hockey players who come out to watch. So thank you for joining and have a wonderful evening.